Hey guys, what's going on, everybody? So tonight I'm going to be playing what I've kind of coined as Swapsies Dash. I really enjoyed this deck. I ended up not playing it at Battle Hardened Charlotte because I felt like it was in a pretty rough spot in the metagame. Oh, excuse me. Just had dinner, so if I burp a couple times, I do apologize. I ended up not playing it because I felt like it was in a pretty rough spot in the metagame. One of the things that I've always thoroughly enjoyed about Dash is that it just kind of beats up on the Guardians, and it just feels like it has a really good Guardian matchup. We were doing a lot of testing with Swapsies Dash into aggro Oldhim, and we weren't having a lot of success. It felt like Oldhim had too many, throw for 10, throw for 10, and it was just hard to keep enough cards in your deck to be able to win the game at the end of the game. And so that's kind of what we ran into, and so I don't know. It's one of my favorite decks, and I can't help but play it. I always come back to it, and I always want to try and make it work. I have recently turned the aggro portion of the list into more of a mid-rangey style list. I've cut combustible couriers. I'm playing a one of Toma Fiendel in my list. I really like Toma Fiendel. It's really insane if you get to Arsenal it early against an aggro matchup, especially if you have it with high octane. I also don't mind running a one of Toma Fiendel because a one of Toma Fiendel can be played around with the Achilles Accelerator. One of the only matchups that I actively take that out. I take Toma Fiendel out against Guardians because it doesn't do a ton, and then I also take it out against Icelander because if I do whiff on it, I would hate for my turn to end, and I would also hate to be popping one of my AB1 to be able to continue my turn to keep rolling. So I take it out in that matchup. And I'm overall, I just really enjoy the deck. It's quite a bit of fun. I've engineered the deck in a way to where I can still play my 9 defense reactions, and I'm playing all 6 items now. I'm playing 3 induction chambers, and I'm playing 3 plasma purifiers. So I've really changed the list quite a bit. And the only way that I was able to make that happen was I cut Goliath Gauntlet, which is a pretty interesting take, not something that a ton of people have done. I see people play Galvanic Bender a lot, and I really like that card, and I've been playing it in my Swapsies list for a while now, but it felt like, I just feel like that's the only arm piece I'm going to be playing moving forward. I'm going to, at least when I'm testing. Also, instead of ever starting with Pounder like I have a lot against Fi in the past, I'm going to be starting with an Chamber in play to kind of give myself the more blocking, throw pistol for 4, mid-rangey kind of feel. And so I'm starting with the base list that I have, and we're going to start working down from there, seeing what we do and don't like. All right, let's see. Copy, deck link. We're going to save this because I'm probably going to work on this quite a bit outside of while we're waiting on the PT. So probably going to work on this deck quite a bit. This is a very interesting matchup. Briar, Dash, Dorinthia. Let's see if it changed everything. Huh. Okay, there we go. All right, so I do like the matchups and how it kind of changes everything for you. I do think that's pretty cool. Yeah, so against Dorinthia, I kind of want to go hard control and try to just grind them out and with the control package of what I'm trying to accomplish here and just try to play the control dash game. It's not as easy as it used to be, that's for sure. But so when you're playing hard control dash, you're in a very good spot against Dorinthia because they just if you've ever played Tree Frog Dash or hard control dash into Dorinthia, then you understand what I'm talking about. It's honestly not even a contest. It's very hard for Dorinthia to even keep up because you just put on you stop their Dawnblade from ever getting counters, and you're just outvaluing them every turn almost. I am curious to see if That's the case against Hatchet Dorinthia. They're on a lot more pumps than anything else. So I don't know. This is going to be interesting. I've not played against Hatchet Dorinthia a ton. One of the guys in my local store played Dorinthia for a while when I started playing. So this does not currently have Go Again. I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of willing to take 2 here. Like, that's fine. It's pretty odd. So now we get to try and put on a little bit of pressure. Now it is early. Obviously, like we're playing like we're only playing 4 items in this matchup. And when I say 4 items, I mean 4 of the pistol items. I'm playing 2 purifiers and 2 chambers because I don't want too many cards in my deck that don't block. So I'm going to go ahead and put Reinforce the Line on the bottom because Reinforce the Line is cool, and it's a very good card, but I don't think we need Reinforce the Line in our hand right now. I'm intrigued that our opponent's playing Sink Below. The copper tokens are actually kind of interesting because of cash-in. I think if they get 6 copper tokens, they can also cast a cash-in. I will say the one interesting thing about this version of Dory is that if they are is that if they attack with a hatchet, if they attack with one of them and it has Go Again, they can attack with the other one. Yeah, so this gives Go Again automatically. And it's for 2. What does Hit and Run say? It's for 2, but Go Again. We'll just block and see what happens. Their next hatchet will be for 3. So, I mean, and if they do have some kind of like weird... They put the T-bone back in my hand. I am going to go ahead and Sink Below this. I'm going to put the Zipper Hit on the bottom, I think. I was like, hope that we draw another item. Being able to end our turn with an item would be pretty sweet. They're going to come in with the hatchet for 3. We're going to block with the T-bone yet again. We have all the defense reactions in our deck, so we don't really want to be... we don't really want to be boosting or trying to like really go for anything here. Plus, if we can find like another purifier or another chamber early enough, we can really start to put on the pressure here. Like, Control Dash, like, with enough items can really put on some pressure. The only thing that I have to make sure that we do is we need to save our equipment for when it's necessary. Now, one thing that's different about normal Dory is that they're playing with Dawnblade, and Dawnblade stacks up a lot of counters. So this is, like, I don't know, like, I feel like normal Control Dash is better against normal Dorinthia. then Control Dash is better against the Hatchet Dorinthia. I also don't know what they're doing. Like if they're thinking or like... They're blocking with Valiant Dynamo every turn, so I will give them that. No, I will not be boosting. Once I see some more of my defense reactions and maybe get some items into play, I might start trying to get a little bit more aggressive. I can spin through some of my deck if I need to. Like, right here, being able to keep, like, high-speed impact and Techlo Pounder to be able to come in for 3 and then also play the zipper hit would be really good. But I'm also pretty comfortable to just block with the T-Bone and the high-speed impact here. What is this? Spill Blood. Axis you control get +2 and dominate until end of turn. Alright, well... I'm going to try to take as little as possible this turn. Them having dominate is pretty good. They have to have a way to give this go again here. I was like, because... They don't have go again. Alright, well putting that back in my hand is actually pretty solid. It's like route right there is pretty good. Does mean I'll be able to... And I guess I could always put the Techlo Pounder in play if I wanted to. Feels pretty mediocre, honestly. Doesn't feel great to be putting the Techlo Pounder into play here, but I mean, maybe that's what I need to be doing. Sheesh. Alright, they did quite a bit of damage there. I mean, they really pushed through some points right there. Alright, we'll come in for 3. I would love for this Techlo Pounder to be like a Purifier or a Chamber. I would love to end with that. Plus, I mean, that Spill Blood card, they can only have 3 of those. Like, so we can get a little bit more aggressive with the blocks if we want to. Also, like, something that, like, normal Dorinthia doesn't run against Dash is Valiant Dynamo. Normally, they're on... the... When it hits Give Go Again equipment. I can't remember what it's called. Refraction bolters, I think is what it's called. Normally they're on that, and that is, while that's very good, it's also a lot better for us in the long run of the game, because they're going to basically get the block with Valiant Dynamo every turn. Like, I'm pretty sure they've already blocked 3 times with it, and so it's already saved them 3 points of damage this game. As to where Refraction Bolters only blocks 1 time. Oh boy. Alright, so we're probably just going to end up blocking 9 here and keeping the Chamber in our hand so that I can Arsenal it. And then I'll probably just come in for 3 and pass. Gets +2 and go again. Okay. I think I'm going to block 6 here. I mean, they might just want to let me block here. I don't know, like, and just say, okay, like, cool, you didn't take anything, but now I'm going to come in for another one. Dorinthia's ability is also very annoying because they can attack with a hatchet an extra time if they hit me with one of them. and they both have Go Again. So this does have Go Again, and it's going to be coming in for 4. I'm going to force them to have a trick here. If they're going to attack me again, they could also just, like, since it has Go Again, they could have, like, a Command and Conquer. They could have a Nourishing Emptiness. Like, there are a few things they could have. I'm going to go ahead and get him for 3, and then Arsenal the Induction Chamber. They block with a Command and Conquer. That's interesting. I wonder if that means they have a redundant copy, or I'm not really sure what that means, to be honest. I am interesting. Hatchet is a once per turn attack. Yeah, so even though it's a once per turn attack, I'm pretty sure you can Dorinthia it anyway. If it hits me, I am pretty sure that's how that works. Dawn Blade Fab TCG, because I'm pretty sure Dawn Blade is a once per turn attack also. Yes, it's a once per turn action, and that says once per turn action. Yeah. So Dorinthia plays around it the same way it would if I was playing. Plays around it the same way as if they were playing Dawn Blade. So it's kind of like one and the same here, which can be tough, because if they come through on enough damage, them getting to attack with a hatchet an extra time, as long as it has Go Again, can be very annoying. Oh, no. Oh, so this is for just 9? Do they have an attack action in here? Oh, they have a Command and Conquer. Yeah, so this is just 9. Like, this is just damage, which means I'm just blocking 6, taking 3, going to 21, and then I'm going to put another item into play. I'm going to load the pistol, and then I'm going to play the chamber here. So, alright, well, I mean, all things considered, that's not a bad turn for me. If I can get away with blocking 6 here, loading another item, and putting a Purifier into play, I'm going to be in a great spot. But unfortunately, that does not always pan out the way that I want it to. Like, my opponent might have like a really big trick here and like might push through like 5 or 6 points of damage, and so I might be forced to block with both my zipper hits here in order to be able to try and save some life, differences. Kind of like that. That's a tough scene. But the one good thing about their route there is that they didn't have Go Again. Okay, this is cool. This means I get to attack a few times, too, which is kind of nice. I just need to make sure that I have the Spark of Genius in my hand to be able to play the Purifier at the end of the turn, and I'm good to go. The fact that I still have 5 equipment block and I have a Crown effect is really good, because it means that, I mean, we're down 9 points right now. There is some, like, life total discrepancy here. I guess discrepancy is not really the word I'm looking for, but there is some difference here. And so that's 2 Sink Belows, right? Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, them having Sink Below is, like, kind of awesome, in my opinion, if you want the truth, because Sink Below just kind of does nothing against me. Like, sure, like, it saves them 3 life, but, like, over the course of the game, I'm going to win because they have Sink Belows in their deck, and that's a really good feeling. Well, I am on pace to win because they have Sink Belows in their deck, which is a good feeling. Now, I could say that, and then that could bite me in the butt later. I could completely lose to a defense reaction from their deck, but, you know. Have they played all 3 routes? Yes, they have. All right, so I'm not playing around route anymore, but I am playing around whatever pumps they have. And I think I'm just going to block 3 here, and then whatever they do with their last, whatever their, like, however their last hatchet is looking will determine whether or not I will be using Crown. Okay. Jeez. So this is going to come in for 7. So I really need to block 2 here, put the zipper hit on the bottom. I was like, draw blue, hopefully, so that I can start putting pressure on my opponent here. This is awesome, because this is a 12-point turn. Now, granted, they do have 4 to 6 equipment block left the rest of the game, depending on how the game goes. That was probably one of the best uses of Crown of Providence I'll get in this matchup, if I'm being honest. I have seen a sink below, and I have seen a reinforce the line, which means I'm probably going to have an awkward hand at some point, which is not really what you want. Control Dash is it does rely a little bit on the back of making sure that all of its hands like flow smoothly. Okay, so the fact that they're doing this means that they're just going to attack. They're not even going to attack. So this is cool. So the unmovable is really nice because that basically gives us a turn where we get to just say, yeah, do your worst, and then stare at them. Now, when you're at 9, staring at your Dorinthia opponent is either the biggest and the gutsiest bluff in the world, or you have it. Like that. That's really what it says at the end of a game, in my opinion, is that it says like, hey, like you either you have the courage to sit and say I'm gonna just bluff this, or you always have it. Most of the time they have it. Sometimes your back's put up against a wall if you're playing against a really good Dorinthia player, and you're forced to make decisions where you're forced to bluff a little bit. And sometimes you can get away with it. I get to push quite a bit of damage here, and then I get to arsenal the unmovable, which feels pretty good. The unmovable also feels a lot better here because I know that my opponent's routes are gone, which is really nice. The one thing that I am scared about is they have 2 of the Spill Bloods, I believe is what it's called. It's one of the cards they played early in the game. Yeah, the +2 and Dominate card, that is something I am worried about. There's probably 2 of those left in the deck if I had to guess. Please don't tell me I skipped through my turn or something dumb. Just Talishar lag. Alright, that's fine. It means it's waiting for them to choose. They do have 1 sink below left, so they can get some life back here if they choose to. I get to have 1 item loaded going into this turn, and I get to have an unmovable. I don't know. Well, use your equipment to block. That makes sense. We'll load the chamber. I like having Go Again available pretty much at all times. And they block with their last point on... Okay, well, we're probably going to immediately use the sink below here to put the immovable on the bottom because we only have 1 blue in our hand. Okay, let's slow down there, Chief. Your next axe attack this turn gets +4. Hit and run, your next weapon attack this turn has Go Again. Okay. Let's see what they do here. I am curious to know what they're going to do. I'm going to put the unmovable on the bottom. Now, the harpoon's not great. I take 3, which is fine. I go to 3, and then I get to block with the harpoon here. And then I get to load pistol, load purifier, and throw the zipper hit for 5. I could alternatively go to 2 here and try to take a card from their hand with harpoon. Now the problem with this is that Dorinthia doesn't play a lot of 2 blocks. Like Warrior as a whole just does not play a lot of 2 blocks. Yeah, I'm just going to take 1 here. Go to 5. They're not doing anything else afterwards, so... So this turn gets to be 8 points, essentially, which is not bad. I mean, 2 card, 8 points, and I still get to have an unmovable in my arsenal. Like, that feels pretty good. Now, the unmovables are not as good as they are against Guardian. Like, I will say that. It is definitely a worse card in this matchup. I think our opponent's connection is not great because they've taken quite a while to decide about their blocks every turn. Now, that could just be that they're deciding about their blocks. Like, who knows? It's hard to say. What does a copper say? Pay 4, draw a card? I actually watched somebody do that one time. It was at a ProQuest this past ProQuest season, and they were playing Dorinthia, and they had a copper on the field, and their hand was so bad that they paid 4 to draw a card. It was definitely interesting to say the least. So this card is Reinforced the line. So... I think I'm just going to pass here and see what they do. And I just take 2. Okay, I have to say I wasn't ready for that. The good news is that Reinforce the Line's an instant. Oh, it's having me pick one on the chain link. So it is nice that they don't get to like bully me out of the game right there. I'm just gonna pass. I'm just gonna like kind of force them to beat me with whatever they have here. The cool thing about the first hatchet is that I can just say okay. So if I block for 8 and they have a +3, I take 2, go to 1, and then I have 4 pitch to try and take cards out of their hand. I'm just going to block 6 here, because if they have an Iron Song response, I'm going to force them to have it. Now, I mean, I'm drawing a lot of reds at the end of the game, which is a little surprising, because I took quite a few of them out. Like, there's 21 blues in our deck. Your axes get +2 and dominate. Yeah, so this is one of the cards I was talking about being afraid of. And the fun part about this is that they probably think this is a trump card right here, because this is going to end the game, but it's really not. If they don't have a way to give this thing go again, that's going to be awesome. It's going to be 7 dominate. So if I block for 8... I can't die here. I don't think. Maybe I'm just horribly mistaking. And I can die here. Yeah, because they only have to be able to add 4 points here to kill me. So, like, if they had a blue in their hand and they had an overpower in their arsenal. Alright, they're going to give it go again. If they have a 0-cost card, I was like, I'll just play the Reinforce the Line. Okay, so my blue allows me to throw 8. And then my Reinforce the Line allows me to throw 12. We will see how things are looking after the second attack, because we always have the option to decide what we want to do. Alright, so they have the Sink Below in their arsenal. This is shaped up to be a very interesting game. I was not prepared for hatchets. Of course, to be fair, if you're playing against Dorinthia and you're expecting hatchets, then your local metagame is very warped, or you're playing against a friend of yours. Either one. Do. Are they deciding on a Sink Below card, or was I lagging? Alright, it appears I was lagging. Alright, so that has go again. I'm going to load this, and then I'm going to attack. And this will tell me what we're going to do here. Because we have 0 equipment block left. Which means by pitching Reinforce the Line to attack one more time, they're either going to give me their Tunic here and go to 1, or they're going to give me another card and stay at 3. I think I'm okay with either one. I mean, obviously the Tunic play is the scariest. Because if they have a way to give go again, alright, the Sink Below is awesome. And I'm just dead regardless. Man, they hit 2 Spill for Bloods back to back like that. I don't think there's anything I can do here. I guess we'll put that on the bottom and then take 2. Yeah, that's disappointing. Oh well. Yeah, the the back-to-back spill for bloods at the end of the game was tough. Had I seen all three unmovables? Um, no, there was one left. I just needed to see the last unmovable right there, and that would have been fine because that was all they could do. So I pitch a blue, throw an unmovable, and then I have red and a yellow. Like, let's say that my turn is red and a yellow, and I have nothing loaded. So I go. So I just pistol them twice and take two cards out of their hand. Yeah, I don't know. The hatchets really threw me for a loop there. I have to say I was not ready for the hatchets. I did enjoy that game, honestly. I do enjoy playing against random things like that. I do feel like it helps keep me on my toes. If you want the complete truth, one of the things that I have to say, when I lose a game like that against Hatchet Dory, I'm like, you know what? Like, whatever. I'll never play against Hatchet Dory anywhere that it matters. There's a 99% chance that I won't play against Hatchet Dory anywhere that it matters. So that's kind of like my thought process there. I'm gonna go first, and my dash matchup is I bring in all the control cards again. Player 2 is disconnected. Are you serious? So I bring in all the control cards here because if you've ever actually played Boost Dash into Control Dash, it's impossible to win. You just can't do it. Like, it doesn't matter if Control Dash is, like, literally just sitting there saying, you can't beat me. Like, I'm just going to sit and stare at you. Like, and you can set up the maximum velocity turns. You can put all 3-pounders in play if you're playing 3-pounders. Like, you can do whatever you want, and it's just not enough. Levia is an interesting one. I honestly am not sure what the game plan is here. So I'm going to go second, and I'm just going to play like hard aggro. So I'm going to pick Briar because that's what it would look like. And this is what the deck looks like. I'm going to see if there's any chance that I can win a hard aggro match against Levia. They can probably just block me out if they want to here. Like, there's probably not a ton I can do. So if I have T-Bone Shockwave, the only thing that I actually get to kill is Tunic. I mean, I get Crown of Providence too, but like at the same time, like, woo! Terror limb from limb? Huh, interesting. Maybe down for a game in a minute? Alright, man, that sounds good. Just let me know. Just throw something in the chat. I'll hop on Discord and we can play. I can't block with the Teklo Core, so take 3 and be Sag. I think that's really all there is here. So I could T-Bone. I could T-Bone and boost. Pitch Payload to activate Heart. And then play Teklo Pounder, pop Accelerators, play Teklo Core. And have no arsenal. I don't think that's the right play. I'm just being honest. I'm just going to come in with the pistol here. I'm honestly a little surprised they're not playing Husk against us, but I'm not the world's leading expert on Levia, so take that for what it's worth. I feel like I can block with the payload here. Wow, another go again attack? Actually, Pulping and gotta go again. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the payload in my arsenal on the bottom and see what we come up with. Now, I am losing the life total race quite a bit here. Wow, now that feels bad. So let's block T-Bone, High Speed Impact. And then what I'll do is I'll load Pistol, or I'll load Chamber. I'll throw 2, give go again, and then I'll throw the payload and Arsenal to High Octane. High Octane's like one of the best cards that we can hit, so... High Octane is like, honestly, like, so High Octane is like a 1 for 6 that draws you a card. Like, I think about this card sometimes, honestly. Like, and I'm like, in what world would you not play a 1 for 6 that says draw a card? Now, granted, I understand that High Octane's, that's not its text, but one could argue that its text box is honestly better than that. Stop rolling high action points. Stop playing these really good cards. Just be bad, you're Levia. Oh, man. Riled up for 13. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go to 18 and see if we can have a crazy turn. Like, I don't know that this is correct, but they've already used all of they've used their equipment. The only thing they have left to block with is scabskin leathers, and they technically have tunic when we get to the end of the game, but we have 4 equipment block. They have, I guess they also have 4 equipment block. I'm just can't count, so. In other random update news, we bought a Roomba, and Carly thought it would be cool to call it DJ Roomba, so that's what we're calling it. I'm currently trying to work out how to tape a speaker to a Roomba so that it makes sense when we call it DJ Roomba. It just drives around the house and plays music all the time, which I think sounds cool. Probably interrupts my stream quite a bit, but I think it sounds cool. I can only imagine how annoying a speaker would be on my stream, considering that the water fountain gets picked up in the background. So. Oh. What are you laughing at there?
Oh, just wait, coming.
Are you typing in the chat?
No.
Alright, well, my opponent left. I don't really feel like counting that as a win. Although, if you want the truth, I feel like I was probably going to win that game, but I'm not going to count that as a win regardless.
Good play.
Listen at that noise. I'm watching a video of a cat eating corn off the cob. It's amazing. That's awesome. Do you hear it growling the whole time?
Yeah.
That's the best part of the video. Oh, it's hilarious.
Like,
All right, well, here's to hoping that our opponent doesn't DC this time. I'll play a game, just gonna eat at the same time. Okay, sounds good. I'll back out. Let me load up Discord real quick. I'll keep Discord going because it's very obnoxious. I'm in table 1 whenever you get on. I was kind of hoping to play against Oldham quite a bit tonight, if you want the truth, because like Oldham has been like the real test lately of like, can you beat Oldham? And I don't really understand why I was beating the crap out of Oldham with Swapsies Dash. I mean, like, my win percentage against Oldham, like, with the Swapsies Dash was, like, in the I don't know, probably 70-80%. Like it was very high. And all of a sudden it just stopped. And I don't know if that's because I went away from Dash for such a long time. Like I put down Dash after national season and I picked up 5 for a long time. I played a ton of Icelander. Like I don't know, like I played a lot of different decks. Hey, what's up, Nathaniel? Alright, I got
My mic wasn't working there for a second.
Oh, gotcha. Say something real quick.
Well, now I can't hear you. What the heck?
You can't hear me. Well, I can hear you. Let's see. Private. Copy the link. Let's throw this in the chat.
Why is this happening?
Can you still not hear me? I'm gonna take that as a no.
I don't know what's happening. I can hear you over your stream, and that's it. I can't.
That's weird, dude. I can hear you just fine.
Yeah. What in the world? What do I do? I may just have to keep the stream open and then just listen to myself talk.
Lol, that'll be funny.
Like the worst thing ever.
The delay's gonna be the best part.
It's horrible. What do I do?
Check your Discord settings.
Like, I am. I don't. I'm gonna disconnect and connect again.
Okay. Hello.
Like, you can see that you're talking, and then,
Yeah, I'm talking.
like, I don't have it muted or anything.
It normally means that your headset's not connected within the Discord settings. Is normally what go to go to your mixer settings on your computer or whatever you're playing on.
Let's see. I'm trying it on. Let's see.
Please hold for technical difficulties.
Keep talking to me just so I know
Okay.
if I'm doing anything good.
All right. Well,
Okay, I think we're good now.
I was like, it's kind of hard to have a one-sided conversation. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
I fixed it. I'm good.
I sent you a link in the table 1 chat.
Okay.
Oh, never didn't have it. What are you playing?
I am
What?
going to be playing some Katsu. That's cool.
Works for me.
Except it may not let me
What do you mean?
because it don't have cards yet.
It should.
It does, but when I tried to get into your lobby, it said, what did it say? Let's see. We'll try this again. It said join game, and then I put the link in. Control V. Control V, please. Submit. The following cards are not legal in the classic constructed format. Be like water, be like water. Bonds of ancestry. Blah blah blah. All the good cards that I need.
That's weird. Try making your own lobby. See if it'll
Okay.
work.
Because I've played the deck on Talishar.
I was like, because if it'll let you make your own lobby, then I can just join your lobby. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me create my own. Let's see. I'll put the invite link in.
all spoiled cards implemented except, and then there's a list of cards here. Yeah, Amnesia is one of them. Interesting.
Hmm.
There's a card called Fisticuffs. There's a lot of vanilla 2-for-6s in this set.
Yeah, for Azuri.
I was like, I'm very intrigued. I think it'll make a very interesting draft experience.
Mm-hmm. That 2-for-6 that gets +4, or the 2-for-7 basically,
Yeah.
for Azuri, I hate that thing.
Yeah, that's gonna be a very highly drafted card.
Mm-hmm.
Swapsies Dash. There we go. Let's see. I guess I'll go second against Katu.
I really don't know what I'm doing, and I have to read half the cards half the time, but it's a fun deck to play.
No, well, as I do, go for it. Heart and cross strap. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. I'm going full balls to the wall, I guess.
I'm all about it.
Okay. I gotta get this card out of here.
Nope.
Do it.
I was like, I thought I clicked one, but a half a second went by, and all of a sudden I'm blocking 6. I'm like, joke's on you. Kadachi's not going anywhere.
Yeah. We'll do this.
Let's load this. Let's come in for 4. God, I love Dash.
No blocks, baby. I don't know if I've blocked today yet.
Oh, that's funny. Let's see if I can get a card. Imagine you just have 2 3 blocks you can show me, but
Yeah. Which ones do I want to show you?
if you're gonna kill me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Harpoon's such a good card.
It is.
Cyclone Roundhouse. It's a 2-for-5 with combo. Spinning wheel kick was the last attack on the combat chain. It has the beginning of the reaction step. Banish a defending card from each chain link. Okay. I don't really understand the point of that card, but
It's just like route before reactions, kinda.
huh. Interesting. It's like route on a 2 for 5.
Yeah, it's not that great, honestly. I don't know if I would include it in this deck, but this isn't my deck, so
Oh, did you find this list online somewhere?
yeah.
Nice. I'm excited to
I'm just trying to
see.
figure out what changes I can make.
I'm excited to see Heartland Crosstrap get some play in CC because it's not, it was played a lot in Blitz before it got banned, but then like nobody plays it in CC.
Yeah.
Freezer Boots means you're playing combo.
What?
Combo.
What?
You heard me.
I guess that's the other reason for the roundhouse, but gosh, I can't. Let me remember what this card reads.
Dude, you're
I
good.
gotta think about my whole line.
There's gonna be a lot of that around the new
Yeah.
set, so
Okay, yeah. So I could do that. This deck is really cool. Alright. I think I just paid for it. Surging.
okay. I really like the art on that card.
What is that card? Sorry.
Dude, you're good. It's the joys of learning the new set.
Right. Oh, I know what it is.
I'm sure I've pumped it at least once, Ben. I'm sure it won't be the last time either.
Okay, we're gonna try this.
Okay. The first attack that hits of the game, break mask.
Or was I wrong?
I have no idea.
Is it not a 2? Am I dumb?
I don't think you're dumb. This reminds me of that time 6 polar bears had Aunt Bobby pinned in a corner at the zoo.
I'm confused.
Aunt Bobby was pretty tough, so I'm not surprised if those polar
Ask your
bears went
talents
running.
points. If you do, search your deck for a attack action card with 2 or less attack. Banish it, then shuffle. You may play it this turn.
Yep.
And if I want to go get Bonds of Ancestry, I should be able to. Maybe it's just because it's one of the new cards, it just doesn't see it as a 2-cost attack yet or something. or a 2 base attack.
Let's see here. Are you playing? Is it a blue one you're wanting to go get?
Yeah,
Then it should be fine.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, I'm gonna undo links then.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, I was like, I'm sure they haven't. I was like, I'm sure they haven't worked out all the bugs with all the new cards yet. So I was like, I'm sure that there will be many patches coming in the coming weeks. She fatality them, of course. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. What is that? Be like water.
Yup.
It's going to be a lot of chain manipulation in this set.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, freaking ninjas. What is this?
Oh, so it is red. I was thinking of yeah. So I was looking at the blue and it's red. Okay. That's
Oh, so it's red in the deck
I'm
list?
dumb. Yep.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the game, I was going to submit a ticket saying, like, why doesn't this work? But
Yeah.
they'd have probably been
No,
like,
we're chilling.
Are you dumb?
Yeah, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it hits, draw a card. So I guess. I don't think I want to bottom anything, honestly. This hand's kind of insane. No.
Yeah, that's the one I chose not to show you.
Dang it. Oh well. Funny part is in my head, I was like, maybe I should block with the bender just to be safe. But I was like, nah, like, it's turn 2. That's dumb.
Oh, this is interesting. This line just keeps opening up more and more.
Well, that's good. That's probably what the deck's designed to do. What does this card say? So this is going to be a 0 for 4. With when this attacks, you may banish a card with combo from your graveyard. If you do, search your deck for a card with the same name. Is there a card with combo in your graveyard? When an ninja attack action you control hits, you may destroy Breeze Rider Boots. If you do, attack actions with combo gain go again the rest of the turn. God, I'm about to like die on turn like 1 or something.
No.
Like, bro. I'm not blocking with cards in my hand. My hand's too good. Like, so if you got 40, like, we're just gonna play another game.
I don't know yet. We're gonna see what happens.
That hero loses all abilities for the rest of the game. Oh, what a blowout.
I don't have a Descendant Gust Wave.
I mean, I was just kidding anyway, because, like, Dash's ability is, like, a start the game this way thing.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's just like another 0 for 4.
Mm-hmm. It felt worth.
And it has double go again.
Mm-hmm.
Dishonor will have go again. Oh, and it's a 0 for 4?
Yep.
So dumb. You didn't have the Descendant Gust Wave, right?
No,
So you almost had it all.
almost.
Man.
So I think I just do this.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's just, yeah. What's this say? The next attack action you play this turn costs 2 less to play, so that just was free.
Yep.
Okay. And you've had a pretty good turn so far. Like, we're talking about like an 18-pointer here to start the game. Oh, I'm sorry, we're not done yet. Jesus.
We're almost done.
What do you mean we're almost done? Is there something else
done.
after this? I was like, what could you possibly do after this? Yeah, no, that's cool. I wanted to take 23 to start the game. Jeez. Alright, well. I guess I should pitch the Teklo core here.
Next thing gains dominate.
That's right. It's a blowout. You're done for.
There's so many horrible things you could dominate me with. Honestly, there is. Well, there's one, but like.
I have to say, the coolest thing I ever got to do with that is I got to play a red one of those into a combustible courier against a Lexi who couldn't block it with, like, they had to block with New Horizons, and I was like, man, this is awesome.
I'm pretty safe here without Goliath Gauntlet, so I'm not too worried.
I mean, yeah, that was like the breaking scales gives you a pretty decent, like, just out here. Am I supposed to just do that and then do that and then just like heart and pistol you a bunch of times and then arsenal that, I guess?
Supposed to max velocity.
Well, listen, brother, if I drew it, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Are you even playing it in this deck?
Yeah, I'm playing it as a one of. I'm debating if I should. I'm playing 3 payloads and 1 maximum velocity. I'm debating if it should be 2 and 2. I think it should be.
Probably. There's some matches where it's just like you need to hit a maximum velocity.
Yeah, I mean, like it feels kind of like necessary almost for you to win the race sometimes.
Right. Well, this sucks.
Yeah, give me that breaking scale, boy.
Okay. This is Chain Link 2, isn't it?
Yeah. I was like, so if you have 2/3 blocks, you can just hang on to most of your hand here. I have to say, that Toma Fandle's pretty clutch, especially when you have high octane with it. That's just stupid. Like, that's just dumb. Like,
sure it is.
What did you show me? Fluster Fist? Okay, well that's a pretty good turn ender. Jesus. And then Stab Wound.
Is good.
0 for 2. When this hits a hero, they lose X, where X is the number of times a dagger is hit in this combat. Is this a dagger?
0 for 4 is good.
Ugh, man.
Oh, that was me, sorry.
No, you're good, man. Let's activate Heart. We'll load the pistol. Dude, so since we started subscribing to the card guys, they have like patron tournaments or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I'll play. And then like
all the hard hitters are playing in there.
well, I was like, yeah, even better for me because I was like, dude, like that'll give me like good people to play against. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I looked and like the first comment on their post said, I think I see the technical core first. Said, do you guys play on Talishar? And then they responded and said, no, we play on Tabletop Simulator with Talishar as like the last resort option. And I was like, okay.
Why?
I don't know.
That makes 0 sense to me.
It made absolutely 0 sense. What'd you say, baby?
I said, ha ha.
What are you ha-haing about?
I'm chasing someone in a car.
Oh, you're playing Fortnite.
And they run a pig, and they end up in the water, and you move really slowly in the water on a pig, and I just ran them over.
Carly's literally chasing some person on a pig in Fortnite, just like chasing them down and running them over in a car.
That game sucks now.
Dude, Fortnite's awesome. Dude, we play Fortnite all the time. Yeah. I mean, the one cool thing that I have to say about this is that I'm not afraid of Mask of Momentum, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
I was like, but at the
I'm
same
not sure if Pouncing Links was the best option here.
I mean, I was like, you're just like playing, like, can you kill me in one turn? Like, is that actually possible?
From 19?
No, from 40.
From 40? Probably not. I'd say max damage is like 32.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because, I mean, you had a really good turn. You had a 23-point turn to start the game. Like,
Yep.
I'm glad that Katsu's getting some love, honestly. Like, I've been watching Katsu just kind of be like garbage since I started playing.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, what would it cost anything? Alright, let's be dumb. I have another high octane turn, and I just want to hang on to it so bad. Like, my 3-card high octane turn. Like, 3 cards in high octane and Arsenal is probably better to save damage there.
Yeah.
And just keep my good hand. But I also know this card's coming, and I like the thought of this card just makes me want to like crawl into something and die. I mean, you probably just drew an empowerment. Just gonna make me cry for letting you have an extra card here.
If only.
They lose X life or X's number of times a dagger hit. So I mean, if you empower me, it would have been I'd have taken 3 extra damage, 1 off the empowerment, and then 2 off of the Kadachis that hit.
And then I still get an arsenal.
Yeah, but dude, blowout.
If only. I did have a concealed blade that I pitched, and I decided to just pitch it.
Hmm.
What is this hand?
Hope it's garbage.
It's not great, honestly. God, so many turn starters. Still okay. Alright. take this.
How many Telmafindles were you playing in your dash list?
Block. One.
Yeah. So I saw a deck tech the other day, or a video, and Matt Rogers was playing 2 in his list, and I thought that was interesting.
I had 2 for Swapsies, because just putting 2 in against Oldham is fine. Actually, no, I had 2 in the aggro list too, because you know, you miss, and it's like, okay, I have an off turn against Oldham, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, that's fair.
It's just not worth it for me to block.
That's right. Dominate. Blow out. All right. Oh. Yeah, no, this is right. I have an action point left.
You have one more.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna have to pop accelerators, but I don't, which is like kind of nice. Being able to keep accelerator for like this turn is pretty cool. Like if my hand permits me to like pistol an extra time or something. But it's also one of the benefits of the chamber is that I can just like pretty much pistol an extra time as long as I have the resources for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll take 4. This gives something with combo +1. All right.
Oh, I can't.
You can't what?
Can't do that. Doesn't really matter. Because I had to block. I forget. It's a really bad turn. But it also wasn't worth it for me to block. It's just real bad.
So this is just a 1 for 3
Yep.
that you can pump if you want with the breaking skills.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could have like a snatch in your arsenal would be pretty good. What is this?
If only.
Is this the... Oh, this card's literally just a 0 for 2 right now.
Yeah.
I guess the scales makes it 3.
Get wrecked.
Blowout. um...
Oh no, I lose.
I think if I hadn't had back-to-back high octane turns, I think you would have won that game.
Maybe. I feel like I also maybe sequenced my big turn wrong. I'm not sure yet.
I was like, I'm going to be
So many
honest.
different triggers.
I don't know enough about your list to know if that's an accurate statement or not.
I maybe could have pulled some more damage out of it.
It's very possible. Oh.
Try that again.
Yeah. Like you should be able to hit like rematch or quick rematch or something like that. Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna try mask. Say mask click, they're not both mask.
I get it. Like one is Lynx and one is Mask in my head. Like
I think of these.
Ooh. Not what I wanted. There we go.
There's a Kodachi for you.
I see that.
There's another one.
I see that too.
Mm-hmm.
Her.
Take a damage, please.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Thank you.
Like it's turn 0, so I'm not gonna block with my equipment here. Just be silly.
How much do you want that card?
I mean, I would like it. It's a nice one. Yeah, I don't want it that bad. I get to block 3 for the price of, well, I guess, I don't know, I guess just 2. But
Yep.
it's turn 0. Like, I should just be blocking.
Yeah, for sure.
Not when your hand's this bad, Jesus.
That's what we want.
I was hoping for like T-Bone Shockwave, just to like, you know, try and like limit you.
Mm-hmm.
My hand was not good. I did trip blue somehow.
Seemed too good.
Oh yeah, let's banish 3 reds to start the game. A slap in the face.
Did you Teklo Heart?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you okay? I see.
Yeah, this is normally this is a pretty quick game. So like if I can heart pretty early, like to push some extra points, I will. It's it's normally worth, but now that's also against like older Katsu.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, play a few games against this newer list to see how accurate it's, to see if that still stands the test of time.
Yeah.
It's a 0 for 4 with go again. If twin twisters or spinning wheel kick. When this hits, put on that. Wow, it's like anti-fatigue stuff. That's kind of cool. No. I assume you're playing 3 empowerments in this list.
Yep.
Are you on snatches too?
No snatches.
Ooh, interesting. Definitely not saying it's wrong. I'm just intrigued to hear that because snatch has been like a staple of Katsu for so long.
Yeah. Do this. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'm bad at this game.
No, undo it.
Yeah, I don't think I should have done that. Or no, yeah, I do.
Oh, all right. Well, then do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
So this is also a 1 for 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Harpoon here. Probably won't get anything. Katsu's like so different than Fi because like Katsu like plays like just enough 3 blocks to where like I can't get you with this on Chain Link 2. I was really hoping to hit like a 0 or a 1 coster there so that I could play it on Chain Link 3, but I drew a turn ender instead.
Yeah.
Activate Heart. Zipper hit, Sparker Genius. Yep. High Octane was a 1 for 6 that replaced itself. Like, High Octane is like one of the dumbest cards that Dash has access to. Like, what hero wouldn't play 1 for 6 draw card? Doesn't really matter. We're not going to get there. Now that's a spicy meatball.
Kadachi.
Yeah. I've played against Katsu so many times just because it's like all Andy played when I started playing, and Billy played Katsu for the longest time. Like, I just, like... I am honestly really excited that he's getting some... Like, he's getting some new cards.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just a 1 for 4?
Pretty much.
So Breeze Rider's Boots would give this go again before the resolution step, correct?
Correct.
But it's just a 1 for 4 right now.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have any combo text.
Does not.
Yeah, I think I'm willing to Take 4 here. Save my block for whatever's needed on it. Okay. Didn't see that coming. The power. Where's my unmovables? Well, definitely ties the game up. So, did I flip one over? Yeah, that's what happened.
There's only 2.
Yeah, but it has a lot of text.
Oh wait, I was thinking of last game. Oh well.
Huh?
Cool stuff. Never mind. It was the same. I was thinking of last game when I, had a bunch of surging and whelmings and
Oh, gotcha.
stuff in my graveyard.
Oh, wait, you
already.
can give this +1, can't you?
I can.
Sorry. I need to block this with a card for my hand then. I don't know if it actually does anything. Was the last attack on the combat chain. You may pay X resources point any as an additional cost of play if you do. So it was just a 0 for 2 there. Like it didn't actually do anything.
Yeah, I should have checked my graveyard. I literally didn't need to do that.
Gotcha.
Sometimes I click on Katsu and do it because I don't remember what the cards do, and that's the easiest way for me to read the card.
No, I mean, I would 100% get it. I remember when I started playing, Andy was like, you should play Katsu, like it fits that mid-range style that you like to play. And I was like, oh, okay, that sounds like fun. And he started playing it, and I was like, Andy, there's no way I could play this. I've been playing this game like a week. I don't know what any of these cards mean. And this is a hero that rewards you for knowing what your cards do.
Yep.
And when you should trigger Katsu. Come on, give me the mask.
Give you the mask.
Target assassin or ninja action gets +1, and when this hits, equip a dagger from your inventory. Huh. That's a cool card.
It is. It's basically just like a poor man's ancestral.
I mean, yeah, except it's a friggin' majestic.
Mhm.
I mean, Ancestrals are like 10 or 15 bucks, though, right? I was like, last I saw, but that was a few months ago, so.
This card.
Oh, Resetter Boots has Battle Worn. I was like, interesting choice. But it makes a lot more sense knowing that it has Battle Worn. Well, that's unfortunate. Huh.
A man no conquer.
Probably better just to take 4 and put my tome on the bottom. Take a 5-card hand when you're at 20. Yeah, probably.
Wow, this hand is so good.
Call me crazy, but I don't believe you.
I think I can make it work.
I mean, I'm at 15 and you have like all your pieces left. So like, would be pretty good.
Can you stop? What?
Give me mask. Interesting. I was wrong. That's a spicy meatball.
I guess that's what I do.
Uh-oh.
Indeed.
Part of me kind of wants to block this. Let's see if I get punished. I've only seen one empowerment. I was like, right? Yeah.
Natty.
Just had it. Wow.
Just had it.
Punished. Just had it. Oh my god, I forget about that card every time. Yeah, I don't think it matters. I probably wouldn't have blocked with another card from my hand. I mean, yeah, I probably would have. I'd block 6 and just pistoled you twice. Would have been better, I guess. Yeah, it was.
I'll go back.
Nah, it's good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Oh, I mean, I'm fine with going back.
No, dude, you're good. Like, I guess it forces it one way or another. So, I was like, Breaking Scales is just like a card I never see, and so I'm like never ready for it.
Yeah, this will just make you learn. That's
I mean, yeah, no, absolutely. This thing's really good. This is like the 0 for 4. Yeah. Or it is. It's a 0 for 4 because of XYZ. You Katsu'd for that?
Yep.
Okay.
It's really a 0 for like 8 because I can go get another 0 for 4.
With this?
Yep.
Oh, because you banish a card with combo.
What the heck is happening right now?
That's an Alex. It's a wild Alexander. I know the sound of that microphone anywhere.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Is Nathaniel actually active, or is he just here?
No, we're playing a game right now.
Oh, cool. Does one of you want to go live so I don't have to have the stream lag?
Sure. Actually, when I do
Probably
that,
better for
it
Nathaniel
lags.
to do it.
I was like, it lags my stream
Yeah.
when I do that.
It's probably better for Nathaniel to do it.
Give me a minute.
Oh, just watch the stream. It'll boost my viewer count and make me feel better.
I'll still have it open. Just rather.
What does this card say? It's just a 0 for 4 with go again.
Yeah, with Breeze Rider boots.
Yep. Combo.
Zach, you have no idea how funny that was with a big echo. My gosh, everything is like perfectly delayed.
Can you just freaking stop, bro? Like, how many 0 for freaking 4s can you have?
A lot of them. If only I had one more.
I was like, dude, if you have another 0 for 4, like, I'm so done.
Yeah.
I get to leave you with one card and whatever's in your arsenal this turn.
Mm,
I mean, unless you reckless swing me. Then it's a blowout.
yeah.
You know, I'm always like, you know what? If I was ever at an event and somebody just had the stones to put a reckless swing in their Katsu deck, then, like, you know what? Whatever. You got it, dude. Let's do it. Not only are you playing a card that's not legal in your deck, you are also, like, what are you discarding that's 6?
Don't lie, you'd call the judge in a second.
It depends on what it was.
If he discarded a 6 and it was lethal, he discards like a CNC.
Like, if I'm in the 0-3 bracket and this is happening, who cares? Like, if we're 4-0 and, like, it matters, then yeah, absolutely. But, like, if I'm in the 0-3 bracket, like, bro, who cares?
How did you do that?
I'm gonna bring
I
a
hearted?
reckless swing. I'm just gonna keep a reckless swing in my wallet.
Oh, yeah, I'm
and,
stupid.
And like wait till I'm like in 03 and just like I'm like literally gonna pull it out of my wallet when they're attacking me.
And you're just like, give
I'm
me the
gonna make-
business when we're both
gonna
in the
make-
0-3.
Like a large gesture about me pulling my wallet out of my pocket, pulling out the reckless swing and putting it on the combat chain,
That's amazing.
and then putting my hand face down to pay the cost.
You had to block 2 cards there, and you had to block 2 cards there. Both get you down to 1. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, I did. Yeah, I should be up to 2. I don't know why I forgot about heart. Oh well.
Yeah, being able to keep both my blues there was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Zach, by the way, I'm pretty sure I'm just swapping to Icelander. There is a possibility I play Tree Frog if Fi and Jeremiah keep taking the downturn, but it's probably Icelander.
Okay. Well, that's pretty good.
I was talking to Michael Fink because, like, you know, he top 8'd Auckland and won a Battle Hardened on almost identical Oldham lists. And I was like,
Yeah.
"What's your secret for Icelander?" He's like, "I don't have one. I have like a 25% win rate into that deck."
I mean, all right then.
And then I said, "So we should just all be on Ice Mommy?" And he said, "Sure." He said that his brain was too small to play that deck, which I highly doubt. But
I highly, highly doubt that. So I'll go down to 1 and then back up to 3.
Yo, what?
I'm doing, yeah. It's like I'm doing pistol math in my head. I didn't just have a whole bunch of blues so that it would just all be easy this turn. So I had to think a little bit.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Am I right?
There's so many things with the new Ranger cards that like get close to making Riptide playable. Man, he needs a trap.
You were literally just
Yeah.
saying the other night
Hard.
that you could like OTK with him.
I mean, you can. And if I practice that list in paper, it may be totally fine. I can't do it on Talishar. Pitch stacking on Talishar is like it's such hell. It's so bad. It's so difficult to keep track of it. Because like your sense of where the stack is way harder to deal with in your head. I get the mental image on paper way easier. And my like the record for damage so far is like 183, but
That's it.
yeah. No, that's not in a game. That's just paper practice. But like, and you don't need that. Like you just need like 35-ish, because they're usually at like 25 whenever you do the thing. You just need like 35 to 40, which is totally doable. The issue is getting there, and the other issue is that I don't think you beat Wizard. I don't think you beat Bravo. I don't think you beat Phi. He just kind of kills you. Briar's bad because Exude Confidence is just so bad for that deck. And things to certain heroes, but for the most part, it's just whatever. Combo in this game has to be fast. Because the way the game is built, like a long game is very difficult to just force.
I mean, yeah,
Like force on an entire format, I mean.
no, I get that. Like longer games, like this game's not designed to have like long games. Like,
Let's do one.
no, I won.
Oh.
This Katsu deck is kind of hard to play.
Your list is very different from what I've been seeing from people. I've never seen Flusterfist in somebody's list.
Flusterfist is so good. With Breeze Rider boots. It's just an easy 0 for 4.
Easy.
Can I play Icelander into somebody?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Eh. You gonna make a lobby and I'll join it?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Oh, I put sigils in over Red Winter's Bites
Sigil.
with Sauls.
That's not a bad idea. Definitely worth a try.
I feel like it helps the mirror a lot.
Yeah, I could see that.
Potentially Guardian over like the Winter's Bites.
I mean, it's probably better than the
Um,
winner's bites. But
You're at 0.95 punts per hour right now.
well, that's good. I feel like
What?
that's a pretty healthy amount.
That's a really bad amount during a tournament.
Yeah, no, I agree. Completely agree.
What is it?
I have a punt counter. It's a magic thing that you can run, and it tells you like how many like punts you have. Like,
Oh, that's hilarious.
like you type exclamation point punt in the chat, and it keeps a counter going. And so like
Okay.
it's like a fun way for people to interact with your stream.
Put the
But-
link in the deck building chat. I know I shouldn't have put it there, and in the future I'll put it in the table chat, but that's what I did. And we're here now.
Growls.
Yeah, sure. You run Sync Below into Dash?
No,
I didn't think so. Sigil's probably also terrible.
it's probably not great. Give me 2 seconds. I'm
Um,
gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Command & Conquer is bad, right? some godforsaken reason, Luvian Constellus is set as the default chess piece on this list. So
Yes. It is on mine
okay,
too.
Ironhide, Ironrot, or Metacarpus.
Ironhide against me.
Providence or Peak.
Peak. It always gets a card.
No E-Pots, no Brain Freeze, no Sinks. Cut 1 Frost Hex, 1 Chill.
You don't cut any Frostex or Chills.
Cut Brothers in Arms.
No. Hang on, give me a second to remember what you cut.
The Yellow Ice Veins.
You cut. No, you don't cut
I
those
hate
either.
them.
It's a great card.
Have I told you how much I hate this card?
Yeah, almost every
I know
time
it's
you
good.
watch
I know
somebody
it's
play
good.
Icelander.
Yeah, I know it's good, but man, do I hate running it.
You cut energy potions. You cut sink belows. I'm trying to like go through the whole list in my head right now. You leave in Scar. You leave in all the attacks.
NC's too good.
What?
NC's too good.
I can't remember. I think you cut some number of Polar Blasts and some number of Brain Freezes.
I cut all the Brain Freezes. I'm at 62 right now.
Then you probably cut 2 Polar Blasts if I had to guess.
Interesting.
But I can't
Alright.
remember off the top of my head what
We'll
it
run
is.
And if it
Let's-
falls over and breaks, it's your fault.
Alrighty then.
The Bender. Crazy.
What a start.
What a start. That was an easy block. Nathaniel, I'll go live so you can see.
See
Bender.
yourself.
If I do it like, wait, oh, like that.
I'm
Like
waiting.
that. 1 second. Going live for Nathaniel. I figured out a way to. Boom.
Said that like it was Teams comms.
I mean, honestly.
Going live for Nathaniel. Hitting A, hitting A.
Oh, good lord, what a hand. Oh no. I lose. Zach, what are you supposed to do when you draw 3 reds?
Cry. Proceed
need
to the
to
cry
know.
step. Like, that's all there is, brother.
Ow. Not that bad. It's technically like a 15 damage cycle.
I mean, sure, like, even your all red hands aren't terrible.
It just feels bad because I didn't have a choice in the matter. Like, that's not flesh and blood at all.
Listen, I understand. It sucks.
My hand chose my game plan. Ow. So much damage.
Dude, this has been, like, one of the craziest starts
Like, I
ever.
12 you back, but man, it feels bad.
I definitely forgot about my high octane. I should not have loaded the chamber. That was stupid. I just left 2 points on the board, whatever.
You're only 18 up.
I mean, listen, Icelander makes that gap pretty quickly.
That's fair. That'll be
Um,
6 up, hopefully. Well, if you give me cards, I'm not crying too much. See, like, normally I would be like, Pounder, I block for a few turns, but then I true this.
I understand.
Oh my.
Are you just like getting the business? Like every time you say that, I'm tempted to just like look at Discord and see what's happening. Like,
I just blocked for with 2 cards, and it was for 4, so that lets you know a little bit. I guess technically 5. Go again? Another yellow. Interesting you chose not to arsenal the yellow zipper.
It basically gave you 6 value.
if the game goes on for a long time, like the game goes on for a long time, like it's fine.
Did you just forget to load chamber?
No, I was playing around a frostbite.
Ah. I think I lose.
Yeah, brother, it's not looking good.
Frostex was my only non-attack, so I arsenaled it turn 0.
Oh, dude. No. How about we don't pass back after doing
Hey, I
nothing?
might get back in the game if you do that. I'm down 11. Zach, this is so terrible.
Yeah, dude, this is not a good matchup anyway.
You should
Like,
probably throw a frostbite at him. only
Daniel's,
putting 2.
Daniel's like, look, I'm not trying to tell you how to play the game, but you're supposed to disrupt him.
Daniel's like, hey, you should Icelander.
Oh, man. Hey, at least get 3 blocks.
I feel like you should have gotten the frost text out of your arsenal like 2 turns ago.
Dude, I drew back-to-back triple red.
I think you just get it out and block out and then wait
No,
for
there
another
wasn't any
blue.
blocking out. They were all 2 blocks. Then I take 14 and don't bring damage.
Ugh. The frost text is just so bad.
No, but it's way more manageable here. In the other version, I would have been at basically the same life totals, but he would have been at like 40. Or probably 32. It's probably
Wow.
like 32.
Yeah.
So I'd probably throw one of the 3 for 8s. Oh wait, I can do it before you.
Yeah, I was curious
Sorry.
to know why you didn't. I mean, I was like, just hit undo.
Can you
Here.
hit undo?
Oh, God, we have to go back through the whole turn.
That's okay. It was quick. There's only-
Did you already do it? Alright, hang on, I'll do it.
We
This
should
turn.
both do it.
Alright. Let's do this.
Doesn't matter.
So the funny part is when I went to play the harpoon, I was like, oh, it's a blowout. Like, you blocked with 2 blocks or 2 3 blocks. You have to have a 2 block in your hand. You go to 14.
Wait, do I just give you the frostbite bite now and you can't even load? But then you don't take the damage.
I was like, I don't
But
take the
loading is
damage.
worth more than 1 point.
Yeah.
Loading is worth 2 points.
So, yeah. So, you pass. I pay the 1.
All right, now we're set up.
Man. we,
Should be
I've
scared
been
now.
playing Icelander wrong.
You're supposed to be 13 down before you start playing the
At
game.
least you have that blue brothers in arms to arsenal.
I can't right now. Oh my god. Show me a 2 block.
Okay.
It's like you gotta have some in there somewhere.
Wait, when you pull it, can I still
You
tunic?
can still tunic it.
Yeah, you still get to pay for it, yeah.
Get wrecked.
That's good. Imagine, because it says whenever you defend it. So imagine when if it just said like, since technically I didn't defend with it, you just can't. Seems terrible.
Icelander's such a bad hero.
This is, oh man.
I'm trying to pass. I promise.
Oh, dude, there's lag.
Okay, I think I fixed it.
That's probably what
When Uprising
happens.
came out, and that's what everybody thought anyway.
That Icelander was bad.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought Icelander was a dumpster fire when Uprising came out.
It's because we were all just losing to Dromai Unlimited, and we were all mad.
I mean, that too.
Like, this hero just doesn't work.
It's because old Mikey Ham hadn't figured it out yet.
Mikey Ham figured out all the new ice heroes.
I was like, he probably
Literally both of
did, and he just been sitting on it for months.
Well, okay, he figured out Oldham first, for sure. And then he figured out Icelander
Yeah.
Insane.
in a way that nobody else had. And then, and also he pulled out a Lexi deck at the 10K in Ohio and did really well. So that wasn't a nice deck. Oh my gosh, Nathaniel, are you seeing this?
It's good.
Literally the opposite of anything good. I can't. Zach, there's not a valid arsenal list. Why are we keeping the chills and the frost hexes in this matchup?
Because that's what Mikey Ham, as we're now referring to him as,
Oh my
says to
God.
do.
Didn't he lose to this deck? I'm sorry, that was terrible. He lost to this deck though. You're telling me this is so terrible.
I'm not sure if Induction Chamber's right in this matchup.
Shut up. I'm done talking to you.
Oh my gosh. No, this is.
Oh, wow. It's a blowout.
I was juking you the whole time. You thought I had Frosties.
I kept waiting.
Please be good.
You know what? Honestly, my hand's insane. Unless that's channeling frigid, it doesn't matter. It's not channeling frigid. It's not even something you can play at instant speed because the game didn't give you an opportunity to respond. I love it. Let's start here.
I don't know why it didn't give me a chance to respond.
Oh, do you have an instant?
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes no sense. That's definitely a bug that I'm
Talishar
going to
might be
report.
broken.
I'm gonna report that after this. Like, actually, all kidding aside, because like that's you. It's the beginning. Like the technical core is at the beginning of my action phase. Yeah, so you can definitely respond to that. That's yeah. Telishar's in cahoots.
It cahoots with the Icelanders. Or with the.
I was like, what the
dashes.
dashes you mean?
Yeah.
Find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay.
I did that wrong.
Okay, well undo.
When it comes time to pay for that thing, I need to do something else first.
Well, now's your chance there, Budro.
Oh, I'll target me so you can't block it.
Lol.
Bro, how many blues?
I only had 2, fool. I had the Technocore.
So many.
Dude, Dash is just set up to beat the crap out of this deck.
alive. Bro had 8 resources to deal like 13 damage. This is crazy.
Piccolo core good. Especially since you can't respond to it.
I'm just gonna take 1, 2, 4 more.
Nathaniel
4 more.
just calling it out. This is why this matchup's so hard. Like when Icelander had hypothermia.
When you don't draw CLF and you die.
Yeah, no, I mean absolutely. Like that's the matchup. Like
When do they not draw CLF though?
Apparently every hand.
I was like, I don't know. Ask Alexander.
Good lord. Insidious Chill's so much worse than Polar Blast in this matchup. Michael Hamilton just runs it because there's a naked woman on the art.
There is not a naked woman on the art.
Look at Insidious Chill, bro.
I've obviously never looked at the card art if there's a naked woman on the card.
He's just a Mark Pole fanboy.
What did you just say? What?
He's a real fan of the Mark Pole pose.
Woman's back.
What?
No, there's a Mark, like all the cards that Mark Poole does, the characters in like the exact same pose.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can I just say, Zach, that this is terrible.
Yeah, it's not great.
Drawn like crap. Ow.
Dominate.
No, I would have an out if you could Storm Striders in CLF.
That would be cool if you could do that, honestly.
Definitely done that in paper before. Like first week of the deck. Busted.
Do you say the first week of the deck?
Yeah. Okay, I'm dead. I'm gonna concede and we're gonna run this back.
Okay. Sure, let's quick rematch.
Zach had to think about it.
Is that going first? Sure.
I mean, I was like, yeah, that's the thing about the quick rematch is that it just like automatically resets to the same exact thing you were already in.
That's kind of fun.
Being able to do that is so good.
Brr. Take my cold-heartedness.
What'd you reveal?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Just gonna look through the chat.
It says
Cold snap. Yeah, that cold snap. That's the one I gotta be scared of.
Well, I'm gonna play it.
I mean, you should.
I'm gonna pit.
Why do you not block with Striders?
Well, in paper, Goliath Gauntlet's closer to my hand, and that's same zone for Telesharp, but I don't think about the fact that now we have to hit the pass button like 2 more times.
I mean, I don't care one way or the other. I was just curious.
Kind of funny, though.
No, I don't care about my arsenal, bro.
Oh, cool.
See, this game's going to be a lot more fun because you're actually doing stuff this game.
Have my Frost Hex.
Roger that. Oh, now see, this is what we're looking for.
I love hearing that.
Oh.
Unless I can get that one. I don't know. Would you keep a Cold Snap or a Blue Aether Ice Vein in this spot? I would pick the
Against
Cold Snap
Dash,
'cause
the Cold Snap.
Yeah, because I'm trying to block a lot.
Yeah.
Because funnily enough, this is one of the few matches where Icelander doesn't want it to last 3 turns. Enter testing. Oh, great.
If only you could play harder Final from Arsenal.
I do like that new 2 for 6 that blocks for 2 that says if it's in your arsenal, you can block with it. I do think that's kind of cool.
That one is really cool.
That one's very good into Dromai.
Yep. Everything else, it's meh, but it's
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, it does defend against Dominate pretty well. I really like the 2 for 6 that says if your opponent has 4 or more cards in hand, on hit, they discard a card. That card's ridiculous.
Yeah. I honestly think there's a lot of good vanilla 2 for 6s in this set.
Yeah. I played against a Reiner today who's running the 4 or more cards that they discard. That was quite good. Ooh, I'm happy with this turn. Give it go again. So it'll be 2 more after this. 17. That's not terrible. Be roughly even. Were you punished by Frostbite there?
What do you mean?
Like, you heart activate chamber.
Just 2 damage, right?
Like, if you give me a frostbite here, you're saving 2 damage.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
I was like, so if you think that's worth
I'm
it,
throwing a
then...
workable with Heart of Fiendel.
I mean, you could Gauntlet as well, but for value, but
Fiendel's Fighting Bull.
Yeah, I think that taking that's fine there. So now you get to cold snap with the tunic. Or not.
I only like doing it with the tunic if I have a heavy red hand, in most cases.
I think it's fun to start there. Especially when I have Iron Hand up. Because it just like allows me to like decide what I want to do. I can still pitch if I want to. I feel like I'm giving myself more options if I do it that way.
In my specific hand right now, I like keeping tunic for a different reason.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it's always correct. Like, I'm just giving my, like, philosophy on it.
Yeah, your ethos makes sense.
Would you reveal Frosting and E-Strike? Alright.
Did that right? Like I always do it there?
Yeah. Because you're forcing me to pitch my last card, which I'm going to, but... This is a tricky matchup from your side. And I mean, honestly...
Take 2 and Coronet Peak, or
Probably better to Coronet Peak here. Like, Coronet Peak is so good because it always gets a card out of my hand.
Yeah. Thirteen's manageable. I think if I see CLF in the next hand, I have a game.
Yeah.
But I feel like this matchup really boils down to, like, please see CLF in the first 5 turns.
Yeah, I mean, you really need to see it, honestly.
It's such a big deal. Red zipper feels pretty good.
Well, I could pitch one of my blues and keep one blue, but then I'm just putting myself out if you do have a CLF. And I don't think there's ever a world where that's okay.
Yeah.
Blizzard's really good right here.
Seriously.
You caught me with that kind of hand.
That's a lot of damage.
Okay, so I take 4.
I don't have a Frostex on board. Oh, you're just saying total.
Yeah, no, I was like just total. I was at 20 when the turn started. And you're either
Now
blocking.
the tough part.
I was like, nah, you're either. Like, if you go to
I'm gonna tell you what I
7
have
here-
because this is like really hard.
Okay.
My hand is Frostex Scar for a Scar.
I think you have to block with the Frostex here.
Mhm.
Like,
Question is, do I even throw the Scar for a Scar? I think I Arsenal it.
I mean,
I think I also No, I don't need to block a current. I think I'm stupid.
you can definitely get away with
Totally stupid.
arsenaling the Scar for a Scar here.
Ours always
Yeah.
gonna be on.
I mean, the idea is that I would be bluffing you, but I know that's not happening now. But it's just
I mean, I'm still going to play around. Like, I don't know if that's a CLF or not because we've played like 5 or 6 turns and I haven't seen one. Like,
Yeah.
so like the longer the game goes on, the more I play around that card.
I'm really not liking the amount of times I've drawn Frostex in these 2 games. I've seen 4 out of 5 of them.
So, Frostex is less important in this matchup, in my opinion, than Insidious Chill is. I will, if I see it early enough, I will take a hefty amount of damage to put an Insidious Chill in play.
That makes sense.
Just because Insidious Chill is like such a powerhouse of a card.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I'm just seeing like, I didn't see Insidious early. I saw it. I saw all 3 of them in the last 2 turns.
Yeah, see, and that's really bad. Like,
And it's just like 2 block ice blue.
that kind of stuff is like very obnoxious in my
and that's
opinion.
and it's also like dead in my arsenal, right? It's not like Polar Blast is, where at least it does something.
Right.
Or at least it's not taking my whole blue.
Oh,
Yeah, that's terrible.
oh, God.
Thank God.
Oh, he broke the chain.
Lol. Reveal sigil. It's hilarious.
You have no idea how important that is here. Because me being able to keep my ice blue here is such a massive deal.
So you go back to 9.
Sigil is way better than red Winter's Bite there.
Yeah.
Just an extra point. Outright. And you're arsenaling.
Yep.
I thought that was gonna be so much worse for you.
God, are you kidding me?
So you get to keep an ice card, which means Channel Lake is the worst possible scenario for me.
2 bucks.
Get all those chickens.
Oh God, don't start that. I love that. I love that vine.
Is that a vine? Is
Yeah.
it that old?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's fine.
It's a vine, dude. It's that old.
Oh my gosh, what a top deck. Good lord, this game hates me. I'm never
That's-
taking this deck to a tournament.
That's
This is
not where I
terrible.
thought that was going. And you said, "Oh my God, what a top deck!" I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like, we're gonna play the rest of the game." Like,
You're gonna play the rest of the game. It's just gonna be a lot shorter than you thought it was.
I mean, yeah. Oh man.
Jeez. I miss playing against freaking Tree Frog. That was a bye. This is encroaching upon auto loss.
Play Tree Frog.
I might. Taylor told me he might. That would be crazy.
That would indeed be crazy.
He says he will. He'll say he will until like a day before.
Yeah, and then he'll just play Briar.
Leaves out the Briar deck.
Yeah. That's all he knows how to do.
I liked his icy matchup.
I did like his plan. The sigils were really good.
He might get out of this.
This is so terrible. I had an opportunity, and the game just warned me. Whoops. You don't know what I have.
Okay.
This is the second time you've done that with the same.
Dude, again! It's like the same hand. Oh my gosh.
Did you put Channel Lake in the deck, just out of curiosity?
It'd be really funny if it wasn't.
Like, if you just, like, if there was, like, a weird misclick or something and you didn't have CLF?
Play that card again, sorry.
In 2 games, I think you've seen all 6 Wounded Bulls and no CLF.
I've seen all 6 Wounded Bulls both games.
Oh, man.
Lost and can't gain go again.
Yes, sir.
Seems good.
Wait, is there a line here?
I don't know.
Is there light at the end of the tunnel?
Maybe.
Tunic up.
Yep.
I was like, I can't tell if, like, this is a bait.
No, I had to pray.
I was like, but if you just don't have it here, I was like, and then I'm just, like, taking at least 2 cards out of your hand.
Jeez, it was close, dude. If you have a dead card there, I get to 8 you and possibly have a shot, because I had a Meritus in Arsenal. Oh, this is so much better.
Well, that's good.
You forgot to.
Am I supposed to
check if
just give
had
you 3
Channel Lake
Frostbites
yet.
instead? Like, I lose 1 Arcane, and I just give you an extra Frostbite? That's probably worth it.
I mean, probably. Like, It's tough because I have the pistol items, so like.
I think that the jump from 2 to 3 frostbites is very substantial.
Oh yeah, no, I do completely agree with that. All right,
They are very exponential. Like the difference between 3
Ether
and 4 is
hell.
crazy.
Yep.
God, double blue again.
I triple blue. I pitched a blue to your Ice Eternal.
Let's see. That doesn't work.
Dash is just like so stupid, irrationally equipped to play against Icelander.
It is wild.
Like it honestly kind of blows my mind the more I think about it.
Do you feel better into Bravo with this list?
I mean, I haven't played against like we played a couple games against Bravo with this list, and I was still like beating Bravo consistently. The problem was Oldham, and like I don't know, like honestly just wondering if like I've just been playing it wrong. If I need to just like adjust my mentality to the new.
I feel like you should beat Oldham and lose to Bravo.
I don't really understand why it's the other way around because everything that I know about this card game tells me the exact same thing that you're saying. Intertesting.
No boost.
Yep. Now it's my turn for variance.
I hate how my cursor has to go over my own hero before I can get to yours.
Wall.
This game looks so much better.
Yeah. You hit a rough hand and it's actually a huge deal. Sheesh.
I still don't think you have Channel Lake in the deck.
Oh man.
Look at this.
Jeez.
It's perfection, Zach. I'm just gonna see a CLF on like turn 7, and it's gonna be the massive nail in your coffin.
It will be pretty good.
I say that, now I'm gonna draw like quad reds the next 3 turns. The game's gonna be like, nah, we're gonna bring you back to Earth.
Lol.
There's the pair.
It is honestly amazing to me how often, as a Icelander player, you draw trip reds.
I mean, if you think about it, we're running over a third reds now, so it can't be that unlikely. Okay, so let's see, it's that into that.
I mean, sure.
That's
It's,
getting pitched there.
I just find it crazy that it happens to me twice a game sometimes.
Or is it just that into that? Oh, that's so hard. Crap. Zach, don't do it.
Don't do what?
So let's see. That. Need more information.
Do-do, 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 do-do.
Says you disconnected.
Hmm?
Try reloading the tab.
Lol, that's funny. Told me you disconnected.
Another one.
Another one.
Yeah, that's how we play this.
Ah. Dropping my shuffling cards. It's never any good. Give go again.
It sucked to not use Tunic this turn, but it was right. I feel like you pistol me like 8 times every turn.
That's because I set it up that way.
Talashar's, every time you hit that like load button and I see the pistol pop up, I think it's coming at me, and it's like giving me actual PTSD. See, I was really torn on like playing the card in my arsenal and trying to arsenal the blue ice vein since I have the chill out.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like this was just better because I traded so well this turn.
Now, this was definitely one of your turns where you make up points. Like... Don't have the channel lake. He would have played it in response to my high octane, so... Okay, so you actually block. Come in for 2.
Is there a hard read where you have the blue one too, so I should throw Coronet Peak? No. Because if you throw a blue out of your hand, you're not playing smartly anyway. Equal or less, right?
Yeah, so I mean, just pick whichever card you don't want me to know about, basically, because I boosted 3 times. So it's 2/2/2, or it's block 6, take 1, and I take 3 if I leave the yellow ice vein, so the E-strike get leaving you the E-strike's better. Oh, Sigil of Solace is the other card. Alright, I'm gonna pistol you 4 times. I mean, barring your frostbite status. What? What are you growling at?
You. It was a good game till High Octane showed up for the 57th time.
Dude, High Octane is insane.
You're very good at drawing that 2 times a game. That
Thank
felt
you.
like more than 4 times. I'm pretty sure math-wise, that was more than
That
4
was
times.
4 times. I had 4 action
That's
points
so
and 4.
crazy. It took 6 years.
Have you seen Channel Lake yet?
Nope.
It's not in there.
I love
I'm
that
checking my deck order after this game and making sure it's
Yeah.
in there. That's
You
one of the
should.
nifty things that
Like, honestly, because this is getting out of hand.
buff power.
Buff power. I'll kill him.
Ah, I should have frostbited you.
Lol.
Frostbited him.
I just assumed I was dead when I played the payload.
I'm gonna pick Dash.
Okay, so I go to 4. It's been our closest game we played so far. I thought for a while my stumble in the middle was going to cost me the game.
What's hilarious is that my Arsenal card is Channel Lake Frigid, and I can't play it this turn.
That is. I mean, how can you not play it?
Because there's a better play on board.
So you can play it.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you like. I was like, I don't understand how like mathematically you just can't play the card. I was like, it's
And there's
just.
the other Channel Lake. I'm hoping you're just dead. Because I'm just dead if this didn't kill you, so. I definitely should have waning moon you last turn. I just didn't know.
Yeah, I need another blue because you can just waning moon me here.
Phew. I misplayed and I didn't get punished for it. We won one, and we drew Channel Lake.
Lol.
Everything I ever wanted.
Uh,
Still haven't played it yet. Oh, frick. There we go.
so what? If I would have had another blue
You could
there,
have said that Channel Lake was the difference in that game. You drew it, and you won.
Okay. I figured this out.
So if
They're just straight up, just like way too many reds.
if I draw a blue there,
How many reds is in this list? Freaking 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24.
I still
I only
die.
cut
So I need
3
to
of them.
have a blue and a yellow there. Okay.
We're changing this.
One more blue is not going to get me out of it.
Sigil Solace and CNC are both getting cut. CNC's good, but man, that is so many reds. And now we're gonna hit the blue button on.
You're taking CNC out of the deck?
Yes.
Are there not more blues in your sideboard?
I just don't think that's correct.
You actually like it a lot?
Yeah, like, so one of the best plays you can do, in my opinion, is you set up Polar Blast in your arsenal, and then you hold blue card and Command and Conquer, and you play Polar Blast off of your blue, replace your arsenal card, and then they get to pick whether your Command and Conquer gets dominated or not.
Seems good.
I think that's like
You
one
like
of the...
Blue Arctic, right?
I'm a big fan of Blue Arctic, yeah.
There's also blue.
Nobody's really playing around it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try that.
I think you should leave the Command and Conquers in your deck, and if you don't like them in the matchup, just
I
cut
left
them.
them in for now. I
Aren't
got
there just more blues in your sideboard that you could throw in?
Yeah, Brain Freezes he could throw in.
Yeah, but I didn't like if you have all those cards in your deck, right? I couldn't think of a matchup where I'd want Sigil on top of everything else, so I cut the Sigils.
Yeah, I mean, cutting the sigils is fine. So, like,
Yeah, like the card is good. It's just
if you were
ruins the formulas a little bit.
if you were starting with Hamilton's list, like, which is where if you're playing Icelander, we should all be starting, in my opinion. But yeah, Mikey Ham, as it were.
Yeah, I have a main 60 now.
Like,
Main 60 does not include yellow Ice Vein.
he's playing like 21 or 24 blue or reds, and it's like, I don't know. I just like that's an insanely high number for me.
I tend to agree with that.
Like, I just think that's too many, personally. Now, like, obviously the man keeps winning with the deck, so, like, whatever. But, like...
Okay, what do you think of this? Here's what's not in the deck. Like, this is in my non-main board cards. 1 Frostex, 1 Blizzard, 2 Epot, 3 Sink Below, 3 Command and Conquer. These are the cards not in the main 60.
It seems fine. Like, I have a hard time now determining, like... So in my head, there is no main deck in this game. Like, you have 80 cards, and every time you sit down, you decide which ones you don't want, and that's how I play the game.
That makes perfect sense, and that's how I would do it more in depth. But I'm saying like as a base.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah,
I think
I'm
the Command and Conquers, the Energy Potions are like I think those are definitely sideboard cards.
Okay. Would you play the mirror into me one time?
Yeah, sure.
Then I'll let Nathaniel play after that.
I'll probably go to bed after that.
Lol.
Okay, then Nathaniel,
I'm
you play a game.
fine with watching.
I was like, I probably got one more game, and then I'm gonna hop off, so that me and Carly can play Fortnite. Let me find Lay Icelander.
Copy invite link. Let's see, the mirror you play Alluvian, Metacarpus.
You play all
Null Rune
AB, all of it, yeah, all 5 pieces. Did you send the new game?
God.
Yeah, there
I
it
did.
is.
This is gonna be terrible, isn't it? Do we
The
run
mirror?
Sink Belows in the mirror?
No, you cut Scar for Scars and you cut the mirror, and you cut Sink Belows.
Do you run CNC?
I take out the red winner's bites when I sideboard, and I take out CNCs if there's anything left. I can't remember how I sideboard exactly.
I have 61 right now.
Let's see. So,
Go first, right? Over go second?
I'm gonna cut blizzards. And yeah, you always want to go first in the mirror. So let's see.
Do you rather CNC over Blizzard?
I'm not playing either.
Well, if you had to pick one.
How many blues have you cut?
So 0 before cutting Blizzards.
If you have all your blues that you're playing in your deck, then cut blizzards. Command and Conquer's way better than Blizzard.
Alright, this is what we're trying. Scar for Scar's bad because it plays into Frostbites way too badly, right? Poorly.
Yeah, like anything, like, and I take out
everything stops you.
I take out winner's bites for that reason. Like,
That makes sense. Go again is bad.
let's try this and see what happens. Well, that's
Nathaniel,
it.
can you see the game? Oh, I need to fix this, don't I?
Can't see the game yet.
Ah.
Um, done. What? How the heck do I play this, Zach?
How do you play what?
Do I just pass an arsenal my biggest damage card?
I mean, put a Frost X into play, you bozo.
Do you put CLF into play?
It's not bad. Like, that's not a bad turn 0 play, but I also, like, wouldn't mind arsenaling it here.
Over a big damage card?
I mean,
Or big arcane card, I mean.
probably Arsenal the, like, I get, like, what big arcane card is it?
Ice Bolt. It seems to me you just prey on their windows and you try and just deal damage really fast.
Yeah, I mean, so, like, deal damage really fast, like, I guess, but
Let's try this. I'll let you filter, but I'm getting through my deck faster, which I enjoy. Because I want to get to pitch stack as fast as possible. If it goes like that, I'm not sure if it does, but... Oh, ooh, Raging Onslaught's spicy.
yeah, it's what I'm trying right now.
Oh, interesting. Okay, you do it.
What?
I said, okay, you do it. Freaking Frost Hex. Okay, so you can
Dude,
only-
I love Frost
you can
X.
only block 2 of this.
The mirror is honestly like, who can set up faster?
Dude, which Icelander do I pick?
Lol. Raging Onslaught? Yeah, dude. I'm testing Raging Onslaught right now. What's going on, dude? Yeah, I mean, push damage. We're gonna throw counters on the Constellus.
I need to turn the Metacarpus node gem off.
Yeah, I was like, please click that, so I don't have to sit here and watch you click Metacarpus nodes a bunch of times.
Is that a gamer I see?
Oh, crap. Are you kidding?
Let's go. Better lucky than good, you bum.
And you have 2 cards left, so I don't even want to do anything. That's...
Do, 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 do.
Pitch. No, pitch. Oh, but I don't want to do that.
It's so bad.
Okay, should I expect to get to pitch stack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, like, so my answer to that is yes. I always play that way unless my opponent just starts playing like they're just going to try and run me over. And then I have to, like, swap up and try to play that way. Like, unfortunately, you never know who you're going to play against.
See,
So
I could play the run over way here, but it's putting a Wounded Bull next to a red Ice Vein, and I really don't want to do that.
now, Like, yeah, like I mean, it's all about like windows, at least in my opinion.
And I'm ahead a tiny bit, so I think I'm okay to just trade for a turn. I don't have to be so trigger happy with my arsenal.
No, I mean, I would argue that like you're winning when you play on your own turn. Like
Yeah.
the game is not played on the opposing Icelander's turn until the end of the game.
Yeah.
Or like in very opportunistic spots. Like earlier when you pushed 5 damage through with your ice bolt, like that was like, yeah, that makes sense. Like I think that's fine to do something like that. Now that's a hand, if I've ever seen one. Don't necessarily mean that in a good way.
Okay. So I want to do that and that.
Love having these attacks.
No, that one's tough. But then you see the predicament I'm in.
I wasn't looking at your hand.
The thing I was like, oh, let me turn off the anime real quick.
Turn the what off?
The anime off real quick.
The anime.
Boom, roasted.
I was watching Rocket League.
You're saying Rocket League's more excited than me and Zach throwing waning moons at each other?
Depends sometimes.
Rocket League is on right now, so what is Rocket League even streaming right now?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
What is it, like First Touch or something?
I'm gonna tell you my hand.
The
Okay,
URL?
I mean let's talk about it. Do you want me to just pull up the stream and look at it?
Sure.
I was like, it's easier for me to have like the visual sometimes.
They have Eastern Conference. Oh, this is like college Rocket League.
All right, so talk to me. What are you thinking?
I have no idea. I want to put the Ice Eternal under, right? Like for sure.
Yeah,
There's
you're,
like so many ways I can do that.
you're definitely putting that on the bottom. I think
I know
getting an
not
Insidious
quite
chill
so.
out, like getting an Insidious chill out, is really good here.
Yeah.
Like it's
So it felt
it-
like
it-
block 5, place chill, pass.
yeah, I was like, it's probably block E-Strike, Cold Snap, and then pitch the Ice Eternal to put the Insidious chill into play.
It just
Like-
feels bad.
No, I mean I get it. Like
I'm losing so many points this turn.
what is that? Oh boy, that's no good. Jesus, what is this nonsense?
I really need you to throw Arcane at me. This Illuvian Constellus is terrible.
So the funny part is like what I can tell when I'm playing against a good Icelander, like who's played the mirror before, because my Illuvian Constellus counters are few and far between. Like,
Yeah.
and I even think it's like okay, honestly, to give up a Illuvian Constellus counter if I'm gonna push like 4 or more damage that you can't block.
Yeah, for sure. My question
Yeah.
is Epot worth not throwing a Wounding Bull?
I mean, I don't know. Like it probably depends on what the rest of your hand looks like, but if I have an attack, I'm definitely more prone to throw it. Personally.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But that's just like I don't know, like I would rather see Epot second cycle and like put an Epot on the board like when you're not expecting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, if you had a way to give me a frostbite there, like that's probably one of those times. Like if I had selected go again, I probably
Yeah.
would
Which
have.
I knew it was 7 free damage, but it was just not right.
I mean, I was like, and if you can't, you can't. Like,
The turns all blend together. Like it's kind of hard to tell sometimes who's actually playing their turn.
yeah, no, it's really funny. I heard somebody talking about that in Charlotte this weekend. They were like, I hate playing the mirror because I never know if I'm coming or going. They were like, I never know what's happening. Yeah, this is a very good window for you.
I feel like the last time I played a Wounded Bull was a yellow one for Marak sealed so I could pop Heralds.
So pitching Frost Hex for Wounded Bull here is better than arsenaling, right?
Yes,
That's what I thought.
because you're still serving 7 and like forcing my hand.
Yeah. Because right now we're like, I'm slightly ahead in setup, just card-wise. So it feels right to try and do something.
Whoa. Sorry, I wanted to block with another card.
You're good. Dude, the amount of people on Talishar who just don't ask before they revert the turn.
Yeah, that's one of those things that I've been getting a little, I don't know, kind of turning into a
Tatsu
crotchety
did
old
it,
man about
he
that.
reverted the turn and went, sorry, dude. And I was like, just ask.
Yeah, so
So with AB5 here, I'm just supposed to give you 2 cards, right?
I mean, it's more than 2
This card
cards.
and this.
I was like, if you're gonna, it's like it's 3
Wait, no.
cards. That's the cool thing about
Oops.
Insidious
Oops.
Chill.
Oops, sorry.
No, you're good, dude.
Yeah.
The thing that I honestly can't stand, that's like really starting to bug me, is when people is when they like do something different
Yeah.
after that. I'm like, okay. I'm like, listen, Bros of Stalin, that's not cool.
Yeah, if they're gonna do the same thing, I would rather them just undo the turn and let me figure it out themselves, like what went wrong anyway.
Yeah.
Then have to go through the, oh, I'm sorry, can I undo, and then type back yes, and then they undo. I
Yeah.
would rather them just undo it. I don't know.
No, I mean honestly, I get it.
I'm fine. Okay, so if I like play a card and realize it's the wrong card and I hit the U button, that's fine. I don't like when people revert the whole turn without asking.
Yeah,
Because some like there's usually like information and stuff.
there's levels to
involved.
it for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, definitely.
Which, if you're just doing the same thing anyway, the information doesn't matter.
Sheesh.
see, this is good and bad for me because you have to give me another card. But if it's another blue, you just get to block the Ethereal, and it just doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah. Or I could Waning Moon you for 3.
I mean, you could do that. It would be 5 points versus 2. So, would be a turn cycle where you are gaining 3 points. Or you have to pitch another card because of channel.
It's honestly worth it.
Alright, fair enough.
Because it's Red Ice Vein. No?
No, I mean, God, dying.
You agree with that?
Yeah, no, I mean that makes sense. Like obviously, I don't know what the last card in your hand is,
Yeah.
but it is really good. The one thing that I would say that I do find a little frightening about it is that you have one card in your hand, and that like I've now taken the tempo on my own turn.
Yeah.
So, um,
It's only bad if it's Blue Ice Fang. Because then I don't Arsenal. Oh wait, that one counts too. That's bad. I'm 5 turns away from my Ice Eternal.
my last one just happened to come up at a very good time for me. Like this is one of those things that like I'd like to tell you this is skill intensive, but this is just me pulling it when I pulled it. So if I
8 more, good lord. Do I
you
just
take
lose
8
off
and go to
this turn?
6. If I ice bolt you, or if I waning moon you, you go to 3, and then it's 3 to 15, and I have no arsenal going into my turn. Or I let you draw back up and I arsenal my card. I mean, it's 3 free points. It's got to be worth it here. This is like a very unpopular opinion that I would probably get a lot of hate for in the community if I ever said it like around a lot of people. But the Icelander mirror's not that skill intensive.
That makes sense.
It's all about setting up first. Like, and I know that that's like, but like that's just what it feels like to me. Like it's just who can set up first. That's pretty good. What?
I guess it's not the end of the... It depends on what your last card is, like, completely.
Oh God.
Wow, your hand must not be good because Nathaniel said nothing for a hot minute and he just went, "Oh God." Like that.
Hey, look at that.
I mean, yeah, that's not great.
You have 2 floating. So
Hey, it blocked Findle efficiently.
Please don't kill me.
Do I have to pay 1 extra for the Metacarpus node?
He's just gonna kill you.
Sorry?
Do I have to pay 1 more for the Metacarpus node?
No, it's whenever.
So if you have a blue, you take 2, go to 3, and then die to Waning Moon.
Yeah. That's so annoying. It was just like that one turn.
It is very frustrating to play a deck that's like 40 plus blues and you lose because you draw triple reds. It has happened to me on more than
I don't
one
think
occasion.
it was the last turn. I was thinking it was the turn where, like, I needed you to have, like, anything other than Ice Eternal, and you had Ice Eternal.
Yeah, no, I mean the Ice Eternal game was definitely the game. That was definitely the turn that like solidified this for me.
Dead.
DED, dead. Yeah, I mean, I set up my Frost Hexes earlier. Like,
This is a crappy mirror. Like, it takes less than 1 game for me to realize that this is not a good
yeah,
mirror.
no, absolutely. Like, and it's funny because when I started playing Icelander, I was actually really excited for the mirror because I remember thinking, wow, the mirror has to be superly, like, high skill intensive, like, super high ceiling, mind games, blowouts. No, I drew a Frost Hex. Suck it. Like, it's just how the mirror goes. So it's very unfortunate.
Well, we set up fairly like the frequency of setup cards was fairly the same. It's just like
That's
the
true.
moment any of us like had a misstep and the other had a punish card, it was literally worth half my life total.
Well, it's like, and that's all it takes is one turn.
Like you literally, yeah, you killed me in one turn.
Yeah.
My hand wasn't perfect for one turn.
Let's see here.
Damage threatened per offensive card, 1.2.
Hang on just one second.
That's cooking with game.
Oh, all right, guys. Well, that's it for this evening. I appreciate you guys coming by. We got some good Dash games in. Played against some new Katsu cards, which is kind of cool to see a little bit new of the Outsider set. And then play Dash into Icelander. And went 2-1 into Alexander playing Icelander. Now he did have some very, very, very bad draws. But the games were, I don't know, like, I just enjoy Dash, and I think Dash is in a good spot in the metagame. And if I can figure out how to consistently beat up on Oldhim, and if you missed my whole rant about Dash and Oldhim at the beginning of the stream, I apologize, but I'm not going back through it. There's just been a lot of up and down with the whole Dash Oldhim situation and how that's being played and, you know, how that matchup goes. So anyway, but I appreciate you guys for coming by and hanging out with me tonight. I'm going to get out of here. I don't think there's anybody for me to raid. Let's check. I'm curious to know if there's anybody... come on, Twitch. Anybody streaming Talishar? Nope, just me. That's typically how it goes this late at night. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, and I will probably be back this weekend, so I'll see you guys then. Take it easy, guys.